Oh, man. Big talk.
Saying ready, bro. All right, cool, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump in with it, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, first of all, we gotta start off with the tears. We gotta salute. Cheers, man. The wine connoisseurs. You know what I mean?
Salute, as they would say on Drink Champs.
That's right. That's right. Hey, man. Here's how I want to jump it off, man. You go as far into it as you want to. It may be sort of a heavier topic, but your dad. Yeah, man. Is it 2 years ago or a year ago at this point?
2 years.
Yep, 2 years ago,
yep.
your pops passed.
Yes, sir.
And it was right around the time I was getting ready to move back home to Tulsa from OKC. And I just remember peeping your demeanor.
Oh yeah.
And you just if you didn't know you wouldn't have known what was going on with you, man. So talk about pops' influence and how his passing affected you and how you holding it now.
Oh yeah, for sure. As far as the influence, man. He had a big influence on me. As far as like sports and stuff, that's where I got it from. The reason why I started playing football, that's where I got it from. The reason why I started playing basketball, that's why.
Did he push you to it?
Basketball? Nah.
Okay.
He didn't push me for any sports, really. I'll tell you the truth. We was watching Remember the Titans one day.
Okay.
I think I was this had to be like the second or third grade. I think that's when I started. We was watching Remember the Titans, and the next morning he was helping me get ready for school. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I think I want to play football, Dad. Yeah. He's like, you do? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And then it was on from there.
Man, and so it sounded like he acted surprised, but in my mind, I'm like, he finessed you in
it. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, as far as like discipline and all that, he was big on that for sure. Mm-hmm. Of course, like him and my mom's dynamic wasn't always the most perfect, but they made it work as best as they could, because if anybody knows how that divorce type situation can go, it can kind of be heavy on the kid. But they did the best. I'll say he wasn't like the perfect man, but he was a great dad for me. And as far as like the passing, it's crazy because I saw him like maybe like 2 weeks before he passed.
Right.
And he was fine. He was out cutting the yard, and I pulled up on him.
Yeah.
He was in a good mood.
Yeah.
And then,
hold on, did you call ahead or you just pulled up?
No, I called ahead. Yeah. Okay. I always tap in because he
wow.
You don't never know what he's doing.
Probably used to be on a different kind of time.
For sure. But yeah, I pulled up on him. He was in a good mood, and all I remember is like 2 weeks later, I was outside working out, and I got a call from his wife, my stepmom, and said he had a heart attack and he was in the hospital. So that whole process was kind of tough. Especially like. It was during COVID, so like family couldn't really go into the room.
Right.
So it was just me and her and then my little brother. That was it.
For sure.
And it was a tough time, man. Seeing him like that, because he was pretty much, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, but he was like a vegetable pretty much on the bed.
I got you.
And just that final moment leading up until his like final breath was kind of tough. But I feel like he lived a good life because he had crazy stories.
Yeah. I heard some of them secondhand.
Yeah. If you ever had a chance to have a conversation with him, he's a wild man. But I love him though, man, and he left a lot of good memories with me. So that's all I can live with, and I just cherish those small moments that we had.
Respect.
Yep.
I love that, man.
Sure.
Okay, so out of your two parents, who was the good cop and who was the bad cop, man?
I mean, honestly, bro. Ooh, that's kind of tough. I'll say my dad was probably the bad cop.
Yeah.
But my mom can get on one for sure.
Yeah.
she can take it there for
sure. She
can
turn it up.
Yeah. But I mean, I would say my dad. He was more on the discipline side. My mom, I mean, she's sweet, so she's a nice lady.
That's what made me ask that question, because I met both of your parents and they both seem like real chill, like on a similar wavelength.
For
but
sure.
I also know, because my mom was the same way. Like if that phone rings, she'll say, "What the hell he want?" Then pick up the phone, "Hello, how are you?"
Right.
Okay, so there's some pretending going on.
They definitely switch up. They get right when it's time to get right.
Yeah, man.
Behind closed doors, they get on your ass for sure.
Now, you and your mom's dynamic is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Y'all super tight, and I give you grief about it all the time because she won't switch and get an iPhone for nothing.
Just bought another phone the other day, man. I tried my hardest. Yeah, on my plan, bro. I should have just bought an iPhone. Just said, forget it, man. Here you go, mom.
Mm-hmm. How close are y'all these days, man?
Man, we pretty close, man. She texts me all the time, bro. Like it's probably like every other day, which I mean I don't mind it.
Right.
She probably gets mad at me because I don't reach out as much,
Mm-hmm.
which because I know I'm just kind of busy. I know it sounds bad, but I need to reach out more. But
Right.
she be on my head, boy. If it go like a couple days, yeah, she be like, "Hello, I'm your mother. Did you forget?" And stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's a good dynamic, bro. I love her to death for sure.
You got to.
So
you told me the other day she give you the business if she finds out that you came through town.
Oh yeah,
you came back home to Tulsa.
If
you
I
didn't tap in,
if I come through the town and I don't let her know, boy, I won't hear the end of it. Like she'll be sending text messages back to back. If we ain't on the phone and she just texts me about it, I'll be trying to end the conversation. She'll keep sending text messages, bro. It's crazy.
Then you can't stay in nobody else's house.
Oh,
when
bro.
you're in town except for mom.
Bro, she hit me with one time. I forgot where I stayed. I think we were staying at Trey's house. I think it was like recently. Within the time that they moved there. I told her we were staying over there. She said, "Oh, my house ain't good enough." She hit me with that. I was like, "Damn, come on, Mom. I grew up in that house. It ain't like that."
Yeah,
just want to kick it with the fellas, you know.
That's a fact. I feel it. And your younger brother.
Yes,
man.
sir.
So you one out of two, right?
Yep.
And you the oldest. Okay,
yes,
so talk about little bro, man. What's y'all relationship like? How was it growing up with him? Because y'all pretty close in age.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that means y'all grew up together.
Yeah. 3 years apart. We was tight for sure growing up because I mean, everywhere I went, he wanted to go. Yeah. So it was that kind of situation. Which I mean, I ain't mind it, but you know, you got a younger brother, so you know how. Yeah. You know how it is.
At some point.
So right. But he was cool. He's a good dude, man. He has a big heart.
Super big.
Yeah, for sure. I would say when I got older, like after high school, that's when we kind of like started getting separate because I went to college and I just been doing my own thing.
That's adulthood, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But yeah, I for sure tap in with him as much as I can. And then of course when I go to town, I always see him. So it's a good dynamic.
You gotta love that.
Yeah.
When y'all was growing up, who had what duties, man? What were your household chores?
Bro? Oh man, we had to take out the trash, and then man. I was telling Creed this the other day, bro. When I went over to my grandma's house, my dad's mom, bro, she had all the yard work in the world, bro.
Okay, hold on. We gotta be honest, because that's the one you told me that y'all didn't really look forward to going.
Yeah, bro, at all, man.
The mean lady.
Yes, bro. Man, she had like a full garden in the backyard, so she just like as soon as we get over there, like my dad drop us off on Sundays. You know, that's when we do the handoff, you know, of the kids. For sure. As soon as my dad drop us off, she put us to work. It's work. Well, as far as in the household, we just had to keep our room clean. Had to take out the trash, straighten up when needed. And my mom made me start washing clothes, like washing my own clothes, when I was like 6th grade. So that was a must. You gotta wash your own clothes.
Yeah. Golly. I must have been spoiled, man. I'll be honest with you, dog. Mama was doing laundry for the whole house until I went to college. Then I had to figure it out.
Yeah, man. Hey, I wish I had it like that, bro.
Man.
She was on. She's like, hey, you old enough to do your own laundry. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I dig it though, man.
Yeah.
The sooner the better.
For sure.
All right, so now let's talk about. You mentioned a couple athletic experiences, man. You said to remember the Titans moment. You watched Coach Boone turn it up, and then you decided, I think I want to play football. So was that the first sport that you started playing?
No, I definitely started playing basketball first. At the Y, North Side.
How young?
I think I was. Damn, I don't remember. But you know, when they put the gold on top of the gold, that age, about around that age, yeah, for sure.
Young boy.
Yeah.
Now, were you good early, or did it take a minute?
Oh, definitely not. It took a minute.
Somebody finally in the bud with me, man.
For sure, but I definitely is in the type that I had to work on my game. I'm falling off for sure.
Oh my goodness, man. So, all right, what was your struggle?
What in
basketball? Yeah,
man, I wasn't always the most athletic kid. Like I was chubby in middle school. So I didn't lose weight until I got to high school. So that's when I like thinned out. I started getting some athletic ability.
Yeah.
But I would say that just being in shape. Sometimes I struggled on the defensive end, especially in middle school. Like I said, I was chubby, and then those habits kind of carried over to to high school. But it got better over time. But I could always shoot the ball though. That was
that's
one
the
thing.
Great equalizer, right?
For sure.
So when did you start playing football then?
3rd grade.
All right.
3rd grade.
So at one point you were doing them both.
Yeah, for sure.
Which one was the favorite?
Oh, basketball.
It was always basketball?
For sure.
What was that plight like on that field, man? Like, what type of performer were you out there? Was it any different?
Well, I was a lineman, two-striper.
Two-striper.
So it was rough.
On the line.
For sure.
Big daddy.
Yeah, man. But it was fun, though. I enjoyed it. It made me tough. Maybe tougher.
Right.
But yeah, I stopped after 8th grade.
Oh, damn. So you played all the way through middle school.
Yeah, and after that, I was like, man, I want to play. I want to focus on basketball, make this serious.
Man, that's solid than a mug.
For sure.
So, and you went to Edison High School, right? You know what I mean? A little crosstown rival, so to speak, of the old Braves over here.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, talk about the high school journey. You played for Coach Michael Parrish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great
Good
dude.
Oh yeah, and he's still at it, man. As a matter of fact, in the district of TPS, I think he may be the longest tenured head coach currently right now.
Yeah.
Still doing it. So, man, talk about that whole run, man. How was he, the staff that he had assembled at that time, and, you know, when you finally got your feet wet and put that V-suit on and all that?
Man, I put it to you like this, bro. I enjoyed my high school days more than my college days, for sure.
Now, from a basketball standpoint?
Yes.
Okay,
basketball,
me too.
team,
yeah,
all that, bro.
Yeah.
It was way better in high school. So that can kind of give you an idea what it was like from the day-to-day basis. Man, it was like, I had Coach Raymond Shipps on the staff. My cousin, first cousin.
Come on, man.
We had his son, TJ.
Yeah.
Coach West, man. Coach West, he a real one for sure.
Jamal West.
Man, and first year I think we had Coach Jack too. He was on the staff. Yeah, but we was kind of deep.
Y'all had some personalities too, man. Because
man.
Those ain't passive guys.
For sure, bro.
Oh man. So coming in as a freshman though.
Yeah.
What was your if you can remember your introduction to high school hoops, right?
Man.
Whether it was in practice or if it was preseason conditioning or
it was definitely conditioning, bro. We had we called it a Columbia, where where Edison is, where it got the neighborhoods in the back of the school.
Literally right in the middle of the neighborhood.
So we had to run out the back of the school, go all the way around the neighborhood, come back on the main street, come back to the school. Bro, the first time I did that, I finished last. Well, maybe not last, maybe second to last, bro. But it was bad, bro.
It was bad.
I was still kind of chubby, but that's when I was kind of slimming down, in my slimming down phase for sure. Yeah, but it was tough, man. It helped me get in shape. It taught me discipline.
Right.
And taught me how to work hard for sure.
Is this your freshman year you talking about?
Freshman year, yeah.
Okay, so how was it? All right, I'm gonna try to compare. So when I was in high school, and I'm a couple years older than you, like the freshman, I don't even say team, the freshman program was run almost as a separate program.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
How was it for y'all? Were y'all all
working
together?
Preseason, everybody was together.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was from seniors all the way down to freshmen. So we all did like the preseason conditioning, weight training, all that. And I think when the season started, like first official practice, that's when we start dwindling down with breaking the section off between freshmen, JV, varsity. That's how.
Right. Freshman hoops was fun, though.
Bro, fun. We won a championship.
Y'all did?
Yeah.
We did too, man. You know what I'm saying? We won champions.
For sure.
Okay, now which one of your coaches was on that staff?
Coach West. That's why Coach West, my dog, man. He a real one for sure.
Cool cat. So,
cool cat.
So what was your role on the squad? First of all, a better question.
Yeah.
Were you a rotational player?
For sure.
You in the
mix?
mix?
Yeah, we didn't have that big of a squad, I don't think. It was me, Aaron Pons, DJ Mahone, of course.
Yep. Quality names.
Yeah, it was a lot of us, bro, for sure. Well, it wasn't that much of us, but we had a good solid rotation for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun, man. I enjoyed it, especially winning that championship.
Golly, man. I'm telling you, we got to somehow get back to the all-city action, man.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, that was real.
We need that. Okay, so rolling into your sophomore season.
Sir.
Okay, so now see, we had alumni of the podcast, right? We had Coach Shipps on. We dropped his about a week ago.
For sure.
And I think you hit me up after watching it, said he misspoke. So you did or you did not dress?
So my sophomore year, I just played JV. I didn't suit up varsity. Okay. He said I suited up varsity, but I practiced with the varsity team like every practice.
Right.
Pretty much it came down to me and another guy on the team. Yeah. He had more size. They needed more big men. We was very guard heavy, so they went with him that year instead of me. Okay. Which I still practiced with him throughout the year and everything. It made me better, especially working out with them upperclassmen like Creed.
Is Creed? Is he
2 years older?
2 years older.
Sure.
Okay, got you, man. You just made me think of something. Did your parents, either one of them, were they the ones? Would they ever call Coach up? You know what I mean? Bro, griping about something.
Man, look,
about your playing time.
My mom did one time.
She did.
I hated it, bro.
I never knew that.
Bro, yeah. So
I need to know.
I don't know if I made it. I might have came home one day and. You know how it is, like when you have a bad practice or some shit.
Kids,
exactly. That's exactly what I was doing. But that don't mean you go call the coach. Like, come on, man. Look how look how I'm gonna look after that.
That's right.
So she called him, and then I don't know what she said, but I guess she had that.
Yeah.
She brought it there a little bit, and then they called me in the coach's office. It was me and Coach Ships and Coach Parrish.
Did she call Parrish?
Yeah,
or she went
did.
Straight to the top.
Yeah. She called. I was like, bro, man, you can at least talk to the kinfolk, bro. Like,
Yeah, Coach Ships.
Talk to him first. He'll keep it in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, she said that, and I pretty much had to explain to the coaches, like, man, I didn't want her to call you. I wasn't trying to force her to call you, none of that. But yeah, man, mama's gonna be mama's, man.
For sure. Okay,
sure.
so now you said you came home with a bad report.
Yeah.
So it ain't like she went to the game and saw.
Nah,
she
probably like seen like my body language or something. I was kind of down or something. I was pissed.
My baby's hurt.
Yeah, exactly. You know how mamas is.
Yeah, I do.
For sure.
But I like the way you think, because today's kid, man, and I hate to sound like that old dude.
Oh, yeah.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
But today it'll be a little different. Like they'll allow their parents to come right up there fighting battles, and they know they're dead wrong.
Sure.
Are you gonna let her defend your honor after you done been a terrorist around here?
Man, I think you said it one day. You was like, all parents are invited to practice, so you can really see how your kid.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Brother, that's the preseason meeting every year, and I just do that just so I can say I did it because you know they ain't coming.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they gonna show up there.
Most parents don't even get out till 4:30, so they ain't even be able to come to practice anyway.
Listen, I ain't giving them that much credit. Even if they ain't
on
the clock, they not coming up there. So let's just keep it a buck. Anyway, that's another rabbit hole I can go down. So after your sophomore year, first of all, who coached JV? Your sophomore year?
JV. I want to say it was Kinfolk, Coach.
Coach Ships.
I know Coach P was always around, so
for real,
he'll coach us up too. Yeah, for sure. Right, I'm for sure it was Coach Ships. Yeah, Coach West, freshman, Coach Ships, JV. Yeah.
All right.
Or his son, they're tag team. Yeah,
young Ships.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's get to that varsity action. You coming in, you a junior, man.
Yes, sir.
So that's your first year of varsity.
Yeah.
Were you in the mix heavy, or was it tough sledding early
I think that year I started like the first. It wasn't half of the season, but it was like a good amount of the games in the beginning.
Like before Christmas.
Yeah, that type. Before I ended up getting 2 techs in the game, and I got suspended for a game, so I had to sit out, and after that I lost my spot. But I was still in rotation after that. But yeah, after that it was over with.
Damn, boy. Okay, so before we get into what you did to earn those techs, so was it just varsity only when you were a varsity starter?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
then
when you got that,
that's when I started playing. Yeah,
you're gonna get
right.
Go down there and learn.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel that. All right, so what you get the text for, man?
I forgot what the play was, man, but it was a double tech, and I said,
the double tech was tech number 1.
Yeah, it was that was number 1 for sure. It was me and another player from another team, and then I said some choice words.
Yeah, a little colorful language.
Yeah, and then gave me another one at the game.
Now, was it directed at the other player?
It wasn't at the ref or the player. It was kind of like, when you say some shit out loud. I wasn't like facing the ref.
Right.
Like, man, that's some bullshit, man. Beep. Get him out.
Now, how'd you react? Did you go palms up?
I probably was like, I can't remember the actual moment that much, but I was probably like shaking my head. I probably did do palms. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Got ejected.
Exactly.
Now, were your parents at the game?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, see, look at it. See, now mom can't call something.
Exactly, bro.
Got you out there looking crazy. Golly. So, how'd y'all finish that year?
We lost in the semis to...
The state semis?
Yeah, state semis. We lost to... The junior year was Edmond Memorial, I think. And the senior year was El Reno.
That was that 1 year y'all went 6A, right?
Yeah. I can't remember if it was my junior year or my senior year. One of those, yeah. We lost in the semis both years.
You graduated in 12 or 13?
12.
Okay, so that would have been 2011.
For sure.
Golly, man. Talk about the experience of going to the state tournament, man. Because I feel like that gets... I ain't gonna say slept on, but it gets thrown around like it's just easy to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think when you look at the big picture, it can get kind of overwhelming because everybody we want to win a championship.
Bro.
Like that's everybody's goal.
Exactly.
But just to get to that dance, that's hard, brother.
Right.
And once you get there, anything can happen. But okay, so your experience.
It's nothing like it, bro. It's, man, you be so hyped, ready to going into that first round, man. They be busting up the kids. That was back when they bust up. They still do that. Where they bust up the kids, take them over.
Oh, you talking about the fan?
Yeah, the fan.
Certain districts.
Okay. Yeah, they was busting up the kids. Only thing I didn't like about it was that ORU. That gym is trash. No disrespect.
Not an ORU fan.
Yeah,
you sound like Creed right now.
Bro, it's so dim in that gym. I would rather do it at TU. But yeah, bro, it was great. It was great for sure.
Who'd y'all beat in the first round?
I can't even remember, bro.
It's a blur.
Yeah, it's a blur for real.
But you said Emma Memorial knocked y'all out.
Yeah.
You remember about that game?
We were up by 10 at halftime. So I'm like, we feeling good going into half. Like, shit, man, we about to go to the finals.
Right.
I think we came in the second half. They went on a run, and we never really got it back after that.
Never recovered.
Yeah, bro. And then they ended up winning. They might have won. I don't know if it was by 10 or a little bit less, but yeah, we never got it back.
20-point swing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Shitty.
I feel that. I feel that. Well, so now you're coming back big man on campus, man. You're a senior, bro.
For sure.
So one thing I gotta ask you, you may not have been able to peep it like when you're in the moment, but in hindsight, did you have some of that senioritis coming back? You know what I mean? Meaning, you know what I mean? Were you too cool for certain things? Did you not work as hard, or did you elevate?
Nah, man, I couldn't. I didn't have room for that, bro. Like I said, I was never like the go-to guy on the team. I was always a role player, bro. I could never like take days off or none of that shit, bro. I had to go in and work. Every practice I had to practice hard. Yeah. So I couldn't come into my senior year like that.
It was never sweet.
Yeah, never sweet, bro.
Well, how'd the senior season go?
We lost in the semis.
Damn.
Yeah, we lost to El Reno. Yeah, right back to the semis. We lost to El Reno.
Okay, so y'all dropped to 5A evidently, right?
Yep.
I don't think El Reno's ever been 6A. During the regular season, what was that like, man? Conference play, were y'all still one of the dogs?
In my senior year, most definitely we were up there. I think junior year we might have struggled a little bit, but senior year for sure we kind of ran it. I think I forgot our record, but we had a good season for sure.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Would y'all beat in the first round of state? You remember that one?
Bro, I don't remember. My memory is bad, bro.
No, it's all good.
Like from high school all the way to college, it's a blur, bro.
It get fuzzy?
Maybe too many drinks, man. I don't know.
But here's the deal. It's like we always remember those L's though.
Yeah.
That's the worst, man.
Sure.
Well, maybe that's the best because that means we're going to grind harder.
Yeah.
All right, so you went to Bacone College, right? All 4 years.
Yes, sir.
How did that come about, man?
Crazy story. I was in the summertime, you know,
Summer 2012.
Yeah. So you know, Northside kids, we always go to the Y and stuff. So
true.
It was in the summertime. I went up to the Y and I seen Creed. And he was just asking me, he was like, man, what you doing, man? Where you going to school next year? I was like, bro, I'm about to go to TCC, bro, for 2 years and try to figure it out.
Yeah.
He was like, TCC? You ain't going to TCC. You going to Bacone with me. And I was like, all right. Yeah. And then, so I guess he called the coach. I don't think I had to do a tryout because I think Coach Nichols said he had seen me play or something like that before. So he was like, yeah. And now, plus, you know how it is at the NAIA level. They need numbers.
That's right.
Yeah. So
that's right.
I made the team, and then that was that for sure. But yeah, thanks to Creed, man, he put me on.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Shout out to old Coach
Flowers.
Yeah,
man. He was like, you coming to Bacone, man. Crazy story on the way down there, too.
You talking about, what you mean on the way down there?
when we went down there, I think he went down there to enroll. Yeah, his car broke down on the side.
I need that. Hold on. So, that was the Honda days,
yeah,
right?
The Honda.
I need that story.
Yeah,
what's going on,
OG Honda, man. We were on our way down there. I think it was for like enrollment. He was going to like set up some stuff or something like that. And you know, from Tulsa to Muskogee, you hit that turnpike.
Yes, sir.
As soon as we hit the, not the turnpike, the turnpike, and you hit that the pike pass.
Yes, sir.
So of course, niggas ain't had pike passes back then. So we had to stop and get a change.
Yeah,
so
throw the change.
I want to say, like right after he handed the lady the money,
right?
Just smoke start coming out of the hood.
That's a movie, man.
I'm like, damn, what the hell going on?
Right.
We had to get out of the car and push that shit to the side and then wait for a ride.
Who came and got you?
I think it was his parents.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
They couldn't have been happy about that.
Nah, but I know they was pissed. But that shit funny though, looking back at it.
Yeah, y'all went through some things, man.
Yeah.
Now, listen, was that the end of the Honda, or did he rejuvenate the
R.I.P.
It was a wrap.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, man. That's real college struggles right there.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't have I didn't have a car my freshman year, so you know how it is. You just getting rides to everybody on campus.
Yeah, but the good news is you like within arm's reach of home.
Oh yeah, it's 45 minutes, quick trip.
Come on, man. Yeah. And if you really get up underneath it,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
But anyway, we're not condoning that, people. Okay, so your freshman year in college, brother. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about my little experience, and then I want you to compare it, man, because I went a little further from the crib than you did.
Oh, right? Yeah, USAO. Where's that at?
No. See, that was
the you second Murray. My bad.
So we talking 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And we're not from a big city, but it's a city nonetheless. Yeah. We sort of city boys.
Yeah.
Man, I get down there, dog. It is the opposite of what I'm used to. So, but I was blessed though, because I was mobile right out the gate. So I'm back home every single weekend that I could be home. Super homesick. You know what I mean? So how was it for you down there getting adjusted?
It was easy, bro. Man, you should have seen my mom when she dropped me out, but she was boo-hooing.
Oh yeah.
Even though it was 45 minutes away, I'm like, Mom, you gotta relax. But yeah, bro, I loved it, bro. Like I got settled in quick. it ain't a big school, but we made it with it. We made the best out of it for sure. Okay. You know how campus is, man.
Yeah,
on a small campus.
Yeah. I'm coaching down here in Muskogee at the time, literally next door to Bacon. So
that's when I met you, bro. When I got to Bacon.
That's right. We was right.
Facts. We was getting it in for sure.
Yeah, y'all definitely were. Statute of limitations ain't necessarily up on a lot of stuff. Okay, so now y'all had both a JV team and a varsity team at that time, right?
Yeah.
Were you playing on both, or were you playing?
I played on. I think I might have played like a couple games JV, and then I was just playing varsity. I think that's how it went. I might have played like the first semester JV, and then I played varsity the rest of the time after that.
What did you notice about the difference in the two differences? The difference in the way that program was run, compared to Edison, where you just came from. That's number one. And then number two, the difference in the level of play.
Yeah.
Like when you got to the point, it was like, oh shit, this is college hoops here.
Yeah. As far as like the next level, it's a business. Yeah. Like I said, you need numbers at that level. Sure. So
I understand at that particular school.
Yeah, exactly. Because they was kind of struggling to hang on. But yeah, you know how that is. And what was the second question?
That moment where you realize, okay, this is college hoops.
Oh yeah, for sure.
People got a real skewed idea of what NAIA basketball is all about.
Yeah, I was real killers at NAIA.
Just talking to my guy 1K. We were talking a little earlier. Like people really got it twisted.
Facts.
Like you gonna line up across from some guys like, oh yeah, he ain't supposed to be here.
For sure. I've been on teams with somebody scored 40. I've been on the opposing player on the score. On the other team scored like 40, 50. So some real killers at the NAIA level. But as far as like the JV experience, you pay a lot of JUCOs. Yeah. And, you hungry at the JUCO level, bro.
For sure.
You're trying to get to D1 for sure. Uh-huh. So when we played them, it was always a grind for sure. Mm-hmm. And then at the varsity level, you get a lot of dudes that didn't make it D1. They had to transfer to an NAIA. So that type of level. So right. you'll come across like some really skilled players on the team that are really, really good working together. And then a lot of NAIA teams, they got money too. So so that helps too.
There you go.
Bring in those type of transfers.
All right.
Yeah.
So what was your role on the varsity level?
Yeah.
And I'm tracing back to your words a couple segments ago when you said you've been a role player pretty much
my whole life, bro.
but listen, I mean that is
you need it for sure. I was a point guard. I strictly just.
So you bringing it down?
Yeah, just bringing it down. I don't shoot the ball, do none of that shit. I just start the offense. That's it. I'll play defense.
I never knew that. Never knew that. And we came, I slid through there and watched a couple of y'all's games. Uh-huh. And even in pickup, I ain't ever seen you just bring the rock.
Facts, bro.
So
trying to get a bucket in pickup for sure.
No, that's real. But I always wonder how those conversations go if there was one. Like, did you just notice, okay, this is what's needed, or did your coach have that verbatim conversation? Say, hey, look here. I don't need you shooting, dog. Yeah. Just set the table.
I'll tell you one day. I went one time in the game. I think I shot a 3. I might have missed like a couple of threes.
Yeah.
He subbed me out. And he said, don't shoot another jump shot in the game. So that kind of gives you an idea kind of what my role was. I think that was my junior year. My senior year was a little better, but it was more the same. Yeah.
Man, look here. So, I ain't trying to have you throw no dirt on nobody,
I know you
nah, not yet.
Okay.
But like I remember, Josh Berry, who's the head girls coach at Sand Springs right now. He was the head boys coach at Muskogee High School.
Real when he led us in the gym all the time.
For sure. That's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
So he kept the gym open at Muskogee High School for his players, for sure, and also for the college guys, y'all, if you wanted or needed to get in there. Because for some reason, y'all had limited access to your own gym on
limited,
campus.
Bro.
What was that
very, about? Very limited. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they didn't trust the players. Maybe we had too many players on the team where they couldn't control it. But yeah, bro, very, very limited access. I hear stories from like other players that went to higher levels or even on the same level. They had unlimited access to the gym. But I don't know what it was, bro. They just didn't let us in the gym. Thankfully, Creed, he's very plugged in. He know a lot of people. Great dude, great people person. So it goes a long way. He knew Barry, so he reached out to Barry, and that pretty much became shit. Home.
I'm telling you.
We was in that gym more than our college gym, bro.
No air, none of that.
Whew, them summers, oh my God, it was brutal.
I'm telling you, you want to go cut weight? Come on in there, get you some run in, man.
You getting 5 pounds off the show.
Oh, man. So, of your years there, what was the best team that you were a part of during the 4 years at Bacon? Which team was the strongest?
Oh yeah, I forgot I went there. 4 years, so it was probably the first 2 years. My freshman and sophomore year, which was Creed's junior and senior year. That's the best teams we had.
Yeah.
After that, it was pretty bad. It was downhill.
Now, would you say it was a personnel issue as to why y'all got bad, or was it buy-in, or what's happening?
Be honest, bro. It's too many niggas, bro. Like
too many,
too many niggas on the team. Yeah, man. Too many chefs in the kitchen. I'll put it like that.
I feel that. Damn, and see, and people don't understand. Less can be more, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like some people at that level, they be kind of, I don't know, they be delusional. Like, man, I'm about to go overseas. I'm about to do all this shit, man. I got to get mine. And a lot of times at that level, it's kind of harder unless you like got the size plugged up somehow. You know somebody.
You gotta have
numbers. It's tough at that level. So yeah, it was a lot of that, bro. Yeah. We didn't really want to mesh as a team.
I feel that.
Yeah.
People talk that talk like, yeah, we're gonna come together, bro. Get out there. Bro. Me.
Yeah, bro. It was different.
I remember some of my teammates, dog, talking that same talk about wanting to, pursue a pro career after we were done. And I'm not in a position to tell anybody that it can't happen. Yeah. But I just knew the spirit of it. I was like, no, brother, you don't want to go to work. Right. You hold on to this dream, but you ain't really working like that. But another rabbit hole.
For sure.
So you got kicked out of practice one time, bro. That's what we going down. And for folks watching and listening, man, listen. I'm coaching at Muskogee High School at the time, like I said. Yeah. And you playing at Bacone in your senior season. This happened your senior year, right?
Senior year, yeah.
So your head coach came over to Muskogee High School basically looking for you. And it was a game night. It was a high school game night for us. Yeah. And he came out. He's like, yeah, man, you seen Smoote? I'm like, I hadn't seen you in a few days. And he said, yeah, man, he just walked out of practice the other day, and I ain't seen him ever since. And so the story is because, of course, I know you personally, so we done talked about it before. Yeah. So in like a 48-hour span, you snapped on both coaches. The head coach and the assistant. And did you leave practice both days?
Both days, bro. I was about to quit, bro, for sure.
Take me through that, man. So where your head at, dog?
I'm gonna just say this first. It wasn't the right thing to do at the time. I'm young and dumb, you know how it is. But it was a build up, bro. Mm-hmm. We were getting our ass kicked that year, bro. Like getting our shit beat in, pause for sure. And like,
way to pause that. Clean that up.
For sure. And bro, it was a long season, man. We were taking L after L after L. We got some dubs in there here and there, but and when you take so many L's like that, bro, it kind of fuck with your mental.
It does.
It kind of weigh on you.
Oh.
And it's hard to go to practice when you losing.
Yeah.
And it was just
we practice for.
Yeah, exactly. So it built up. And it was just caught me on a bad day. I don't know if I was having a bad day, bad week, or what. And I just lost it. I don't know what.
You don't remember what took
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he did.
Did he say something slick that triggered?
Yeah, if anybody know, I ain't gonna say his name. My coach, my college coach. Yeah. He is kind of an asshole. He'll say some slick shit here and there. Mm-hmm. And you know how he sound, so that make it a little funny. Right. So he might have said something slick. And bro, I just went off, bro. I don't know. I don't even remember what I said. Right. I know I called him Coach K being sarcastic because he thought he was like the best coach in the world.
Right.
But at the same time, I knew what he was doing. He was the AD. He wasn't gonna fire himself. Like, bro, you know how I go.
I'm picking up what you put down.
Exactly. And then the next day, I don't know which came first. I don't know if it was the assistant first or the head coach. It might have been the assistant. But anyway, the next day. It was the assistant, and he said something, and I went off again, and he kicked me out of practice. So after that, I was like, man, fuck it, man, I'm done with this shit, man. I was so ready to quit, bro, and I was like, man, I told Creed, man, I'm done, bro. And then I remember one day, we were at Muskogee, like we always up there, bro. I think we were playing pickup, and Coach Carter used to come over there all the time, bro. And I had that burner.
Yeah, still got it.
Well, actually, he wasn't there that day. He called Barry because Barry told him that I was over there because I quit the team. And he got on the phone. He was like, "Man, you need to go back, man. You need to finish what you started, man. You don't need to quit." Right. Because he just got into me. Right. And I was like, "Man, you're right, man. I'm gonna go back." So I finished out the season, but it was still a long season, bro.
Now, see, the question is, like, do you remember what month that was? Because it feels after Christmas. Are you wilding? You already there. Come on, man. Exactly. Just go on, thug it up.
Man, it might have been like right before the break. But I don't know, bro. It might have been after, because like you said, I was kind of wild. Sometimes, man, Creed said all the time, I got a short fuse. I don't like to think I don't think that I do, but sometimes when it build up, it kind of go crazy.
Yeah, man. But then just go to show you, dog. Losing is tough.
Yeah, bro. Losing is really tough. I hate losing, bro. I'm super competitive, especially at that time. I was like ultra competitive. Yeah, you know how it was when we were playing with the pickup sessions that we had. Oh, legendary, bro.
Lose if you want to,
bro. Lose
you're
gonna
be sitting for about 2-3 games.
Exactly, bro.
Be straight dry when you come back.
Man, it was great runs. I almost enjoyed that more than I actually enjoyed playing that season, bro.
I feel it.
And that sounds bad, bro.
No, but I get it though.
Yeah,
I get it though. I mean, similar to you. Well, your situation may have been a little bit better, but all 4 years that I played in college, 4 losing teams.
That's tough. See, the first 2 seasons we were good, so that's tough. 4 years.
Were y'all above 500?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I might maybe my freshman year we weren't, and then the sophomore year I think we were. I think the sophomore might have been a better team.
See,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Okay, so here's the last college hoops question I got for you. I can remember when my senior year in college, brother. I knew we weren't going to the playoffs. Like I think we had 9 wins before this very last game, so I knew this was the swan song. Yeah. I was fine with it. You know what I mean? But I can remember whenever it was over, you know what I mean? I was like, damn. Like you look back on how long you've been playing, and I started welling up a little bit.
For sure.
But I did feel like I got it all out of it. Okay, so whenever you came to the end of your run, how did you feel? Was it like a weight vest taken off, or you felt like you had more left in the chamber?
Super weight lifted off my shoulders, bro. Right. I was done, bro. I was ready. I knew I wasn't playing pro, like you said.
Same.
6 foot, not overly athletic.
Right.
I knew I ain't going overseas. I ain't going to the league. None of that shit. So, I'm glad that I got to experience that college level. And it was fun, but I was done. I was ready.
You were cool with
wrap it up. Bro. Yeah. I wish the only thing that I wasn't looking forward to is because I didn't know what I was gonna do after college. Like as far as like finding a occupation, a career, that type of thing. And there's
didn't know what you wanted to go into.
Exactly. That's the only scary part.
I think we gotta kind of do better about that though.
Facts, bro.
Like. Well, I'm talking about as adults.
Yeah.
Like, we tell kids all the time, or we ask them, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, their imagination is through the roof, and I love that.
Right,
so they have answers for you, but some of them don't.
Right.
And we'll say, oh, man, it's okay, you got time.
Mm-hmm.
But then we ask them again when they're 15.
Exactly.
They still don't know.
Yeah.
And then I'm 33, and I know some people my age, they still don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
And they don't say how hard it is once you get out of college. A college degree don't mean you got a job.
Mm-mm.
So that you got to go through that whole process after you get out of college.
Yeah.
So you might have to work some job that you don't really want to work till you get to where you want to be.
Right.
I always say you got to do what you got to do till you can do what you want to do.
That's a fact.
For sure.
And we all got to do some stuff we don't want to do in order to get to where we want to be.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you what really amazed me is how many people that did finish school ended up in a field or an industry that has nothing to do with their major field of study.
I want to know that percentage, bro, because I feel like it's hella high.
Yeah.
Hella high, bro. I feel like everybody I talk to,
mm-hmm.
besides y'all, I feel like y'all always knew y'all wanted to coach and stuff,
and
being that type of thing. But other than that, I ask them what the degree is, and they working a totally different job than what that degree was for.
Right, and it's not to say that job or that field that they went into is a bad one.
Right.
It's just
It is what it is.
But I was told that it is attractive to to folks that are doing the hiring and putting people in position.
Yeah.
To when they see that you finished what you started.
Right.
So that's why it's big that you went on and played through.
Yeah, that is big. I was gonna finish school.
Yeah, of course.
For sure. That's a must. Cause boy, if I wouldn't have finished school, I wouldn't have heard the end of it from my dad or my mom's. It would have been rough. Yeah, bro, it would have been rough.
They'd have killed you.
For sure.
All right. So now we gonna transition to the media work.
Yeah.
If I can attach that to your name.
Yeah.
Because I can remember I started doing this podcast. Well, maybe about 5 years ago, and I remember I hit you up because you were the only guy that I knew of that was privy to everything technical.
Any technology, yeah.
Any technology, whether
kind of tapped in with tech, for sure.
Tapped in with the tech. And I remember we started real small time. And we
started on the iPhone, bro.
We did.
Yeah, we did. No, first you had the audio.
Yeah.
You were just doing it solo. Then we started on the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then went from there. We had a little MacBook, got a little GarageBand. You know what I'm saying, with the little mixer, the audio box.
Yeah, we came a long way for sure.
We did.
That's crazy.
And we still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we put money into a pot, so to speak.
Yeah.
We got the Zoom mics, all that.
Yeah.
So did you always have a knack for that kind of thing, or is that something you grew into as well?
I wouldn't say a knack, but I did. Like, I kind of caught interest in it when I was at Bake Home, because you know, ain't shit in Muskogee, but a Walmart, a Best Buy, a couple fast food restaurants.
Don't forget Ross now.
Oh, Ross.
That's arguably the best Ross around.
Hey man,
you can come up.
Shout out to Ross. They kind of changed the way they do business, but back in the day, you'll come up for sure.
At the Muskogee, boy.
And I remember sometimes we used to go to Best Buy,
Yeah.
At the beginning times, man, niggas ain't buying shit, man. You just going in there. You ain't got nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, one time I went in there and I went to the camera section. I was like, man, it would be dope to own a camera. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
You said own a camera like it's a house.
Yeah, right.
Time
I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it would be super dope. I just want to create something with it.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have bought it then. I wish I would have started then.
Right.
I wish I didn't start when I was out of college. It was like maybe like 3 years afterwards. But yeah, I was like, man, it would be super dope. I should have spent like one of them refund checks and just dropped that shit on there and cop that shit for sure.
But that would have been a better purchase than a lot of the purchases that being made.
Oh man, we was taking trips and all that shit when we was in college, bro.
Man, the days.
Man.
So when did you finally get your first camera, and when did you finally do what you would consider to be your first project, no matter what it was?
I bought my first camera. It had to be after I started working at Verizon that year. So it was probably like 2017, 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It wasn't quite 2016. It was like 2017, 2018.
Did you get it under the same pretense as last time?
I just
wanted to have one and just see where this goes.
Right. I just wanted to, I don't know, bro. I was like, man, I'm going to create something with this shit. I'm going to make something. Honestly, bro, eventually I want to get to the level where I'm making like documentaries or some shit like that. Yeah. So that's kind of what I was trying to lead to with that.
So you did have that somewhere in your brain.
Yeah,
for
sure.
That's hard.
Yeah. And then I think the first gig, because when you first get it, well, you probably don't know, but when you get a camera, you just fucking around with it. Like you ain't really doing shit. But I think when you approach it with the podcast idea, I think so that was sort of like the first thing that I was like locked in doing, and it helped me too. It helped me learn the camera because we was getting in, like we was recording hella, and that helped me get used to the camera and all that.
Yeah, man, and everything. I work at a weird type of pace too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
man, he's a wild man. Man. When he ready, he ready.
Ready, I'm telling you, dog. I mean, give me the curve. I'll get on the road.
For sure.
Man, dropping a hat, I'm there.
Yeah.
Give me 90 minutes. I'm in there.
So that probably was the first thing, and then not long after that, I think I got into sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you said something to me one time that I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
But it made a lot of sense. Because that lane, so to speak, is kind of crowded.
Oh yeah, for
sure. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that ain't not to disrespect anybody's work. It's just it's just like podcasting.
Bro, everybody doing it, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what stopped you from wanting to do anything sports related for a while? Was it that, or were you just trying to explore some other stuff?
It was a little bit. It was probably that, and then I wanted to be more than just a sports guy. I wanted to tap into some other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, documentary. I want to work with like local businesses, do promos and stuff like that. Right. So that's kind of why I was slowing back. But the sports, it just came easy, bro.
Yeah.
Especially basketball. Exactly. Like I played basketball my whole life, so I know what to expect on the basketball court.
And now you're real close to coaches and everything.
Yeah.
So now it's like they need that.
For sure.
Did you get some, or do you get joy out of that still, or was it like it's so easy that you done got bored?
Oh, I love it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Anytime I pick up the camera, bro, I'm locked in.
No matter what it is.
I love the whole process, bro. I love shooting. I love the editing process, like everything, bro.
I done seen you out here, man. You done listen. Of course, you done put highlight films and mixtapes together. Yeah. I done seen you done weddings, baby showers. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I'm limiting you. What am I leaving out?
I've worked with businesses. Did you say that already?
I didn't.
Yeah, I work with some like local businesses and stuff. I'm about to, I think I'm about to tap in with wanted to do is cut my hair at the barber. He wanted me to do some stuff for him. So
that's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
yeah. And then to go back to why I started to go back to sports, I was just like, man, fuck it, man. You can't really think about who else doing it and how saturated it is, but you just gotta focus on what you want to enjoy and just perfect that craft and keep doing it, bro.
Good point.
Yeah.
You think if you overthink, you'll never get started.
Bro, exactly. That's my problem. Like early on, I was overthinking this shit. I was like, man, people gonna take me serious. Like, am I good enough?
Right.
But bro, when I tell you, I was on YouTube University, kids. School is not everything. You can learn everything you want to learn on YouTube.
Take it from a guy that went to school.
Yeah, I got 2 degrees, but hey, that don't matter.
I got to give you props. I forgot about that. You just finished your master's.
For sure.
How long ago?
It was last 2021, September. Yeah.
Congrats on that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you done with school?
I'm done, bro.
Yeah. You want to be Dr. Smoote?
Fuck.
Come on, man.
I was about to say fuck no. Nah, man. That. But yeah, man, what was I saying before you said that?
Nah, man, I definitely threw you off track. You talking about YouTube? That's where you
got
game from.
So yeah, it was during the time, because it took me like a year to like build some confidence with the camera, and then it was like right around before I got any like sports gigs. It was like right around like 2019, 2020, going into the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I was at home for like 3 months. So
yeah.
When I tell you I was on YouTube heavy.
Every day,
just anything camera related, I was watching it, bro. And that kind of helped me. Like, all right, and like what was the main thing that most like creators on YouTube said? They was like, you just got to get out and shoot. You just got to get out and shoot. So that's what I did. After that, I was like, after I gained enough knowledge to kind of operate the camera how I want to, it's like, man, I'm out.
You knew what the hell you were doing.
Yeah, bro.
Now, do you look around and pay attention to anybody else in this space and draw some influences from them?
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta shout out my boys at Hoop Addicts.
Yeah.
Craig and Jonathan and all them. Chev.
Yep.
Bro, they really the founding fathers of this here. Some of the younger dudes, they call it mixes, like hoop mixes. You know, I say highlights and shit. I don't care.
Yeah, you go.
So I say the same shit, but but yeah, they really the founding fathers of that whole movement, really.
Right.
So I got to give them credit for sure. They kind of they for sure inspired me to do more sports content. And, it's hard. Yeah, you can. It's hard to get influence. It's a difference between getting influence and copying.
That's right.
Getting inspiration, I should say, and copy.
Right.
So I just try not to go to the copying side, but yeah, they definitely. I got to shout out JRC Media.
Both of them friends of the pod.
Yeah, he doing big things for sure. I see 1K, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been seeing,
shout out to 1K, man.
I've been seeing the stuff on Twitter. You know
he definitely producing this one right here. He gonna be on real soon.
Damn, who else? Nav Visuals.
Yeah. I was sort of late to the party on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He cold, bro. He more on the photography side, but he dropped some videos too. But he nice. Marshall, all these cats, they younger than me too.
Yeah.
So and then I still get inspiration from them, even though they're younger than me. And I think most people should look at that like just drop that ego. Even though they're younger than you, they might have been doing it longer than they might know more than you. You can still learn from them, even though they are younger than you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dropping that ego, we might have to name this
dropping the ego.
That right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that really gets in the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really gets in the way.
Yeah.
But okay, from an originality standpoint, have you ever like found it challenging to stay you and do something that sort of has a Smoot type of signature?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that would look like, but we all got some stuff that just like if I see your work, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that Smoot's work right there. You know what I mean?
It's really hard, bro. Like you said, it's hella niggas doing it. So I would say just focus on the story. If you're not like doing like a highlight, or even if you are doing like a mix or something like that, try to incorporate a story into that for sure.
Right.
Because that's what's most important. When you get people to feel it, like damn, that shit crazy. Like they really feel it. That's when you know you got them, and that's when you know they'll come back for more.
Yeah.
Or they'll support you, or they'll do business with you. I would say that just try to focus on the story. Like you seen the latest one I did when we went to Chicago. I tried to incorporate some sort of a story.
That,
yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
I didn't know where you were gonna go with that. But
I tried to do a little more. Like I wish I would have had the access that I wanted. I really would have went crazy for sure. I would have been like baseline. I would have followed Dariana around how I really wanted to.
Right.
But yeah, I would say just try to incorporate the story. That's what's most important.
For real. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to gigs and you know booking gigs and you know working with the local businesses that you mentioned, how does that interaction come about? Are you reaching out? Are they reaching out? Is it a word of mouth thing? How you marketing yourself?
I've reached out before, and they have referred me. People have referred me to them, so they reach out to me. It goes both ways. Yeah. And see, a lot of times I do free shit because I just want content. Mm-hmm. So that's a part of the game too. You gotta do a lot of free stuff, bro. You can't be scared to do free shit. You can't focus on the money because if you focus on the money, you in it for the wrong reason.
That's true. Yeah. And I heard you probably heard the same thing. You know, I'm watching podcasts, interviews all day. So
that's all I watch. But I don't even listen to music hardly anymore.
Man, I thought I was going crazy. But I heard Charlamagne say one time, he was like, "Listen, you gotta be able to recognize opportunity, even when it doesn't have a paycheck attached to it." Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's for people. When you just now getting some traction in the beginning of whatever it is that you do.
That's exactly how I feel.
That's how you know it's pure, though.
Yeah, for sure. And I would say just connections. Like the more people you meet, they might know somebody. They might know somebody. Mm-hmm. So that's just building that network, just connecting. Yeah.
Man, damn. I'm cold to everybody. But I'm trying to think of who it was. Matter of fact, I think it may have been Fred Taylor. You know.
Pivot.
He was like, man, people always say it's who you know, but most importantly, it's about who knows you.
Facts.
So
Facts.
You know that your name getting passed and
Facts.
You got a good reputation too. That's gonna be helpful. Okay, so are you opposed to collaborating with other fellow creators in this space?
Oh hell no, but I'm ready to collab with anybody.
I love that.
Yeah. But I know the answer. But I have no ego when it comes to that. I just want to make something dope and make something hard that people want to watch over and over again. That's how I look at it. And I mean, if you look at anything in the creative space, most things are a collaborative effort. Mm-hmm. Music, dance, anything that you would deem creative, art, anything like that. It's a collaborative effort. So I don't mind collabing with people. Yeah.
Okay, so without giving me the gory details, how do you set your prices for certain things? You know what I mean? Like, because me looking at it as an outsider, I'm thinking, I'm just flat out swinging in the dark. Okay, this right here. Well, I see him down there. He been squatting and squirming for about 2 hours, and he's sweating. So that should be this amount of money. Exactly, but I don't even know how that goes.
Man, you just gotta know your worth, bro. When the quality is there, you'll know. Mm-hmm. Of course, you still gotta look out. Like, I've probably given more discounts than I need to. I'll be honest, which kind of fucks up the market sometimes. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I just fuck with people, bro. So and I wanna get the content anyway. So if it comes to like a negotiation type thing, then maybe I might drop it just so I can get. And I just like doing it, bro. So the money, like I said, the money doesn't really matter to me. I gotta do better on the business side.
I feel it.
But I would just say, if you not to compare yourself to other people, your work to other people's work. Yeah. But if you see your work and you see somebody else's that's at a higher level, maybe I hate to say this because I don't believe followers equals dollar amount, but even if they got a lot of followers and they putting out quality content and you comparing your quality, your work to theirs, you're like, man, I should be charging way more because I know they probably taxing. Mm-hmm. So I would say that
that's an easy one to get caught up in.
for sure. But I would say you'll know your worth for sure.
I feel it. Yep. All right, last question on that one. Which one do you enjoy more, taking photos or making videos?
Oh man, that is a tough one.
Yeah.
I would say photos come more naturally. Mm-hmm. Like I pick that up faster.
Right.
The video side is way more complex than the photo side. But I enjoy the photo. I mean, I enjoy the video process more. Because when you cooking up, all creators know, when you cooking up, you're like, oh shit, this might be the one. I'll be low key getting hyped, like I'm fucking hooping again. when I be in the chair. Right. So I would say that photos come more natural to me, and then I enjoy the process of the video more.
I feel that.
Yep.
All right, we coming down the home stretch like that boy Matt Barnes was saying, all the smoke, right? But man, fashion.
Man,
like says that you a saucy dude, you know what I mean? You wavy. I gotta go
appreciate
it to you.
Appreciate it, man.
So where did the taste, where did the flavor come from, man? And how do you go about shopping for yourself? Yeah. What you looking for? You know?
It come from my dad. If anybody know my dad, you know he's stepping in the right way for sure when it's time to get out. Dude. Yeah. So that's where it came from. Really, it's like man, I got the swag kind of from him and the confidence. And I mean, I'm a firm believer in the Coach Dion saying like you look good.
You got it, Coach Prime.
Yeah, Coach Prime. My bad. No disrespect. Look good, feel good. And some days, man, I put a fit on, don't even go nowhere because I just want to feel good. It sounds crazy, but that's how it is,
get dressed to go post up on the couch.
Facts, bro. I kick it up, man. You know, that's how it is, bro. And I just, I don't know, I just like putting shit on. I want to kill because I don't even wear designer clothes like that. Just because you got designer clothes on, don't mean you got fashion sense or fashion taste or whatever the higher bougie people say.
Right.
I can throw on some streetwear shit and I feel like I can still compete with somebody that got it head to toe full of designer.
Millionaires on.
Bro, yeah, bro. Like it's just confidence, bro. It's you know what I'm saying.
Did you always have that, or did it take a minute?
Oh, it took a minute, bro. I wasn't always like I said, I was a chubby kid, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. I really wasn't.
You know your potential.
Yeah, I would put it like that, right? Yeah. I really in high school, I was still proud of myself. You know what I'm saying. I wasn't like the most confident guy as some of the other peers at that level. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would say when I got to college, that's when the confidence came. And, you know, I just wanted to look good, bro. That's really what it's about. When I put some nice clothes on, I feel good.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
I feel that. Now, now has it worked in both orders? Meaning you felt good, so you said, "I'm gonna go ahead and throw something on," or maybe you swag down a little bit. Let me throw something on. Now I feel good. How'd it go for you?
It'd probably go both ways.
Okay.
Yeah. If I put something on, and I got some chill shit on, I'm like, man, and I know I'm about to go somewhere. Yeah. And that's how I might want to step it up a little bit, and then I throw some shit on. It changes by the season. Yeah. For sure. What I wear, of course. But we in Oklahoma, so it's got to change. But
I done peeped some past of you. Like, man, you've been like on a you like an expert jogger wearer. You don't even wear jeans no more.
No, I ain't wear jeans. I probably wear jeans 1 or 2 times since COVID. Really. Yeah, after COVID, that kind of ruined me. Like I wouldn't wear
straight comfy now.
Straight comfy. Like and that's why another thing I say, if you're not comfortable, don't wear it, bro. Like you gotta be comfortable first off, like to begin with. Yeah.
Okay, so last little fit question. Yeah. Okay, so when you're making your purchase, and better yet, forget the purchase. When you're putting your fit together, do you work from the bottom up, meaning you get your shoes situated first, and then you get your fit based on what the sneakers gonna be, or the other way around?
Somebody asked me this the other day. It varies, bro. I would say oftentimes it's the shoes. Yeah. Because I got a good amount of those too, and but sometimes it's the clothes. Like if I got. Like say I got an Honor the Gift on, you know. Shout out to Russell Westbrook, that's his brand.
For sure.
If I get like a new shirt from there, I'm like, shit, man, this shit clean. I want to put this shit on. So that might be the starter of the fit for sure. Right. For sure.
I like how you going.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know, we gotta close the deal with the all due disrespect, man. You know, so I need it from the high school level and the college level. We're going back to hoops. So who beat you in high school? Didn't have no business beating you, and you need to run it back. And who beat you in college that didn't have any business beating you, and you got to run that back too.
Man, honestly, bro, I would say both of those state games in high school. Mm-hmm. I feel like we had. I wouldn't say they like Edmond Moore. They were a good team. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't supposed. I wouldn't say we weren't supposed to get beat by them, but I would say we had a good chance of winning both of those games, and it was like you might say that we should have won those games, right. And we were in that position to do so. So I'd probably say those. Those two. El Reno, right? Yeah, in El Reno, because they came down. Pretty close games. Right. Could have went either way. I think they were pretty close games. Shit, I don't remember. But I told you, my memory's bad, bro. And then as far as college, bro, man, we got dead so many times. I don't even got one. Bro. Every time we lost, we was probably supposed to lose for real.
Damn.
Because we were ass. Well, my junior and senior, we were for sure ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in on that one. My brother, you know I'm a fan of yours, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
like
sir.
a brother to me. I love you, man.
I love you too, bro.
Keep on stepping, doing what you're doing.
Sir.
And we're going to keep on growing this podcast, man.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, big things ahead.
For sure.